forward. Let's stay together.
I was about to run across the tracks.
In our path. Let's burn through him, sir.
Yeah. I know there's a guy with armor around here. Guy's really annoying.
More Clooney up ahead, Captain. Crossing, watch for trains.
Advancing behind you.
Well,
Go, Scars. Troops in contact. What's your position?
Wounded civilians. No shortage of hostiles either.
Copy. We're moving ahead. Makarov has to be close.
I don't have any armor. I'm gonna find a gun I haven't really used yet.
Clooney in our path. Let's burn through him, sir.
Just like no interesting weapons. I've used everything. Oh, armor.
More Clooney up ahead, Captain.
Okay. Oh, that's a juggernaut. Oh no, the recoil. Save me!
Enemy juggernauts down. There they are.
Oh, of course there's more. There's more juggernauts. Oh, that sucks. Okay.
No shortage of hostiles either.
Copy. We're moving ahead. Makarov has to be close.
Saw you.
Enemies in front. Let's press up and drop them.
I'm gonna grab this.
Enemy juggernauts down.
Get me out! Oh, God. I misclicked my ADS. And I didn't put the sights down.
Wounded civilians. No shortage of hostiles either.
Copy. We're moving ahead. Makarov has to be close.
You know what? I have an idea.
Clooney up ahead, Captain.
I have an idea. Grab this. Grab this armor plate. I'm gonna jump up here. Or not.
Got more Clooney in our path. Let's burn through him, sir.
Oh, that sucks. See, I wanted to jump up there and then take on the juggernaut, but I guess not.
He's heavily armored. Take him.
him!
Enemy juggernauts down.
Oh god, I knocked something over. Trying to keep track of this train. Make sure I don't accidentally get ran over. Oh, there's another one. I gotta go. Okay. Oh boy.
Just a little further.
We done? Can I have the Juggernaut armor?
Live this time, sir.
Gas to 6, Cody's pressing on. We're pinned down.
Still here.
Watch your backs. They've got shooters at every turn. Roger that, LT. No surrender.
Alright, I'm gonna go up here. Is there anything up here? Maybe there's armor. There's an RPG. Whole lot of nothing. Fine. Ouch. That was really bad reaction time.
Corey's guarding the bomb. Let's see it. SFO, secure a perimeter.
Yes, sir.
Soap, get on that bomb. Aye.
2 minutes. Oh, are you kidding me?
Cover here, now.
Right, pushing your way.
Fucking.
We got tower defense now.
Bomb is a behind job. Work with me. Captain, I need you to be on the bomb. Can we disarm it?
Oh, me.
It'll take both of us. Get a snake cam on that right side. Come in. Talk to me, son. Bomb's dirty, Captain. C4 and radioactive powder.
Probe the tunnel and hit Europe. How do we disarm it?
I need the manufacturer logo on the large circuit board. Give me something, sir. The logo on the board.
Logo on the board. I mean, is this it? No, that's the serial number.
Yeah, we're too late.
Yeah. I mean, he said logo, and when I think logo, I'm thinking of brand. I'm not thinking of this thing.
Dirty, Captain. C4 and radioactive powder.
Probe the tunnel and hit Europe. How do we disarm it?
I need the manufacturer logo on the large circuit board. Give me something, sir. The logo on the board.
Where?
Bloody hell, we're too late.
Okay, apparently I can, like, look around a lot. Just, this is kind of weird with a mouse. This is where the mouse doesn't really work that well.
Dirty, Captain. C4 and radioactive powder.
Probe the tunnel and hit Europe. How do we disarm it?
Because I'm like, I'm sliding it across my desk and it's just not working. Is this it?
Give
There.
me something, sir.
The logo on the circuit board is a bear.
Copy. Bear. Cutting the wire. Got it. That bought us some time.
Price, be advised. Makarov is in the channel. He's heading your way.
Soap, you hear that? Fuck. Not leaving this bomb, Captain.
Of course.
You got up. Bravo, need suppressed fire here now.
Pin down, Cap. Cody's blocking the tunnel.
Push through him.
Okay.
Clear. Police are KIA.
07 to 6. We're punching through now.
Get here. What's next, Soap? Locate the blasting cap. Bottom left-hand corner.
Blasting cap?
Copy. Blasting cap attached to the C4. Aye. There's a serial number on it. Give me the third number.
159.
Third. Number 9. Copy. Good work. This bomb has 2 fuses.
It's upside
We
down,
need them both
so-
at the same time. Red wire. Red wire. Got it.
Yep. Of course.
Take this to hell with you, Captain. Never bury your enemies alive.
Jesus Christ. Where was everybody else? I tried to shoot him.
Bloody hell.
Well.
How do we stop it?
Let's take a look.
Find the red wire. Red only. Soap said we cut together on 3. Copy?
Whoops. I was a little too quick.
Bloody hell.
Come on.
Captain, the bomb! How do we stop it?
Johnny!
Oops.
Find the red wire. Red only. Soap said we cut together on 3. Copy?
Roger, on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Well, we got that.
Disarmed. Disarmed. We're clear.
All stations, this is Bravo in the blind. Threat neutralized. Bomb is safe. 1 KIA.
Well, there goes soap. No more soap. And how Makarov survived the knife in the neck, if I saw that correctly, then I don't know. He's redacting all the stuff. Yeah, you gotta put soap in there. Ugh.
He was the best of us.
The toughest.
He'd have fought the world barehanded. Who dares wins. Sleep easy, soldier.
See you downrange, brother. We'll take it from here.
Rest in peace, Johnny.
And that's the end of the campaign. What an ending. Jesus. All right. Kind of sucks. Actually, it really does suck. Soap's dead. Makarov got away. Yeah, that I don't like it. I don't know. You know, Soap's one of those characters that's been around since the beginning of, well, obviously COD 4. But he's like an iconic Modern Warfare character. And apparently they just killed him off like that. Okay. I guess. Yeah, and then we don't get an ending of, you know, Makarov getting what's coming to him. Like, he gets away. That's it. That's the end of the game. And it's like, really? Now we're gonna have to either wait for Modern Warfare 4, which, God, I don't want to even think about Modern Warfare 4, or we have to wait for a DLC. So, great. I mean, honestly, this campaign felt like it should have been the DLC for Modern Warfare 2. Like, I don't know what their plan was with, the future of the Modern Warfare series, because initially... Oh wait, we got a cutscene. Oh look, it's Shepard. Watch Makarov be here. He's gonna be talking to Makarov about like the plan or something. Him and Graves are working in cahoots with Makarov. No, he's gonna write a note, a letter. Oh, it's Price.
John,
General.
how did you get in here?
Because he's
Who's your
Price.
friend?
Laswell. You're better than this, Captain.
We both will.
This job is about making sacrifices for the greater good.
Oh, there it is, the greater good.
Agreed.
You got a body count of your own, John.
Add one more to it.
Come back to haunt you. Oh, I am not gonna beg for my life. Not from you or anybody else, Captain.
Wouldn't do you any good.
Nice. Well, at least Shepard's dead. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I'm gonna mute this part. I'm gonna mute the... We got music playing, so this is gonna be muted, sorry. Yeah. So, I guess Shepard's no more. Graves is still out there. Makarov's still out there. Soap is dead. I don't know. Like I was saying, I don't know what they were gonna do with Modern Warfare 2 initially, but there were rumors that Modern Warfare 2 is gonna be a 2-year game. The first time Call of Duty ever does a 2-year game, where instead of releasing Modern Warfare 2 and then Treyarch's next game, which would be like Black Ops something probably, they were gonna do Modern Warfare 2 and then have some sort of like big expansion thing to add a little bit of life to the game, for year 2. But they apparently scrapped that idea, or they never planned to do that, because like I said, these were just rumors. But I wouldn't be surprised if they were planning on releasing this game as a DLC, sort of like an expansion of the Modern Warfare 2 story, and then they were gonna release the Modern Warfare 2 maps, because it's kind of like a remastered version of the Modern Warfare 2 maps for Modern Warfare 2, which would make sense because they both have 2 in the name. But instead, they're all like, no, we're gonna release Modern Warfare 3 as a full $70 game, and then we're gonna put the Modern Warfare 2 maps in that. Which doesn't make sense because the numbers are all wrong. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking, but yeah, I don't know. This game feels like sort of a very small continuation of Modern Warfare 2 a little bit, but it also feels like they kind of just threw this together once they realized they were going to be have to release a new game in 2023. Like they're all like, oh crap, we got to make a single player game. Let's throw this together real quick. And that's what they did. I don't know. in terms of story, this campaign is probably the worst Call of Duty campaign I've ever played. I think. I'm trying to remember if I played most Call of Duty campaigns going back to like Call of Duty Finest Hour. I don't know if that's the same as Call of Duty 1. I don't think it is. Like the original Call of Duty, not sure if I played that. But I know I played Finest Hour, played Call of Duty 2, I played Call of Duty Big Red 1, Call of Duty 3, and then COD 4, and, you know, all of those games. I don't think, in terms of story, I've been so disinterested and disengaged from it. I've never... I don't know what I'm trying to say. I've never been so uninterested in story. Yeah, for Call of Duty. Like, usually I have a little bit of interest, but with this game, absolutely, I don't care about it. I don't care about the story in this game. I really didn't care about Modern Warfare 2's story. Modern Warfare 2019, I was a little bit interested because it was like, oh, they're going to be reimagining the Modern Warfare series. It's like, okay, I don't know why, but sure. Let's see what it's like. And Modern Warfare 2019 ended up being... I don't even remember. I don't remember how I felt about it. I have all the playthroughs of the, modern CODs on my channel, so if you want to go see what I thought, go watch the last video of my 2019 playthrough, because I really don't remember what I thought about the game, but if I don't really remember it now, then it probably wasn't that great. Modern Warfare 2, I really didn't care about the story. I think I got frustrated with the gameplay in that game because there were a lot of missions where you had to be sneaky. You had to sneak around. You only had like a pistol and a knife, and you had to be careful and all that stuff. And I don't like that slow gameplay. In this game, they had the open combat missions, which were kind of similar to those stealth missions in Modern Warfare 2, but instead of forcing you to do stealth, they gave you an option. You could try to be sneaky and everything, but you could also go loud and, be just fine. And luckily, I didn't get super frustrated with open combat, but it was still not great. I didn't really like the open combat missions. Maybe if there were fewer of them, I would have liked them more if there were fewer. Like, it seems like there was, one regular Call of Duty mission that's pretty linear, and then they put like 2 open combat missions, and then they would go back to linear, and then so on. And there was just too much. The main thing I don't like about open combat missions, there's very few checkpoints in those missions. And I guess it adds somewhat of a challenge because you have to complete the objective all in one go. But it's like, I don't really want to have time for that. Or I don't have time for that. I don't want to stress out about it. So, not having those checkpoints really sucked. And so it made it a lot more stressful. So if there were more checkpoints, like we'll use that one I just did with the bomb defusal. If I defused the bomb and then I got a checkpoint after that, fine, that's great. It would be like a regular Call of Duty mission, but more open world like, I guess. I guess they were going for like an open world type scenario with that, since every game has to have open world stuff now. Jeez, open world stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna go on that tangent. Also, I think the open combat missions is also kind of appealing to the battle royale players, the Warzone players, because you have to drop in, you have to go find the crates and stuff with special weapons so that you can build your loadout, and yeah, I don't know. It felt a lot like a Warzone type thing. I've never played Warzone, so what do I know? But I have no interest in Battle Royale. I have no interest in Warzone. I don't like those things because they're just way too slow for me. And yeah. So the open combat missions did not really appeal to me. But I am glad that I had the option of going loud instead of having to be stealthy. And the enemies in this game were way too aware for stealth to be even viable for me. Like, I'm going back to there was like, what was it, mission 3 or something? Where I was trying to sneak around as Price, and I was peeking around a corner with a pistol. I lined up my shot on a guy's face, and he was pretty far away. I was just staring at him with my gun ready, like waiting for, the perfect shot. And then all of a sudden he's all like, "Oh, Price!" And then he starts shooting at me. And I didn't move. I was just looking around the corner. Maybe he saw the top of my hat or something. And he just started opening fire, and then everybody knew exactly where it was. And it's like, what? I didn't think I was that exposed. But I don't know, the enemies, if they see a pixel of your character, or if I guess they can hear your footsteps too, because there were a lot of moments where enemies would just turn around and be like, "Oh, there's an enemy around here." And it's like, what? Okay. I guess the AI can sound whore now. So that's great. But they were just way too aware for me to even try to be stealthy. I mean, I guess the way I did stealth in this game was just snipe people from far away and hope I have a silencer on the gun and hope they don't notice that I'm shooting at them. I don't know how you would even stealth in this game. I do not have the patience for it, and I really don't care. So I am glad I was able to just go through these missions with just go loud. I tried to be careful. I tried to, slow down my gameplay a little bit because, lack of checkpoints. That's why I kind of got a little bit campy at some points. But yeah, at least I had the option there. And the other good thing about it is once you found something in the open world, or in the open combat mission, I should say, if you died and you had to restart the mission, you had access to those weapons that you found in that previous life, and you could use it in your second try or third try or whatever. That was nice because then you can start building your loadout and go into the mission with a certain type of gameplay in mind, certain tactics. You can start building your tactics and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. It was nice that you had access to the weapons that you found even after you died. So it made the thing a little bit more tolerable, and you could start building your loadout. And you could go in with what you wanted. So anyway, open combat missions, I think I don't think I'm a big fan of them, but there are some positives to it. The option of how you want to play, and building your loadout. And I don't think building your loadout is completely new for a campaign. I'm pretty sure we were able to do that in at least Black Ops 3. I remember for sure. Trying to remember other games, but I can't remember how the loadouts worked. But yeah, I do like being able to go in with my own loadout. So I will say that. But I mean, most of the time it doesn't matter because I just pick up guns off the ground anyway. So yeah. Anyway, open combat missions, stealth was like not even possible for me because the enemies are just way too aware. Maybe if I played on lower difficulty, maybe they wouldn't have been as aware, but I'm used to like Spider-Man or something where, you're walking right next to a guy and they don't even know you're there. Like, a lot of games that have stealth, they have very unaware enemies, and it makes it a lot easier. This game, these are the most aware enemies I've ever seen. So anyway, yeah, but other than that, the linear missions were cool. I always like the linear missions because, you know, you're kind of on rails. You know where you're going. You know what you're doing most of the time, and you're basically just, you know, trying to push up against enemies. However, I am kind of tired of the, you know, one-man army going up against an entire army situation where you know, you know what I'm saying. It's like you're one person against an entire army. I'm kind of tired of those situations. And most of the time you have to go into stealth mode or start playing slowly because you're trying to be careful. But I don't know, I'm just tired of that in Call of Duty. And the same thing in Battlefield. I remember playing Battlefield 5 and every mission was like that. One person against an army. That was it. But anyway, nice thing about linear missions is they have a lot of checkpoints. So, you know, you push up to an area, take out the enemies, checkpoint. Next area, take them out, another checkpoint. In, you know, the open combat stuff, you have to do like most of the objectives in one go. Then you get a checkpoint. Then you have like a second half to the mission where you probably have to escape or something. And then that's it. So you might get like one checkpoint or two checkpoints in a mission if you're lucky. But yeah, the lack of checkpoints in the open combat stuff really sucks. If they had more checkpoints in there, I probably wouldn't be as opposed to it. I mean, yeah, I would like the option to either continue on with, you know, multiple checkpoints, or if you die and you want to restart the mission, go ahead and do that. If you want the challenge, go ahead. Give the player the option of whether or not they use the checkpoint. So, yeah. Anyway, so gameplay wise, I think I have everything pretty much taken care of. I mean, in terms of the way the game feels like Call of Duty. This is probably one of the best feeling Call of Duties I've played. I mean, everything's smooth. Aiming feels good, but I will say I am on a brand new PC. I have a 4090 graphics card, i9 13900K, 64 gigs of RAM, all that stuff. So, did I say 4090? I think I said 4090 graphics card. Anyway, I can run this game pretty well. When I first started playing, I set the limit for my FPS at 250. I don't know why I did that. I usually set it to 240 because my monitor is a 240 hertz monitor. I don't know why I was thinking 250, but anyway, I don't think it made that big of a difference. I mean, most of the time I was getting like somewhere between, I think at the lowest I was at maybe 160 FPS, but most of the time I think I was over 200. I don't know. Depends on the situation. I had my FPS counter in the, you know, shown in the corner, like you can see now. I had it, you know, there the entire playthrough. So if you want to see how well the game was running while I was playing, you can see it on the video. But yeah, the gameplay was fine. It ran fine on my PC, but you know, I have a brand new PC. I don't know how this game runs on older stuff. And I don't know. I still wouldn't recommend playing on this on PC though, because it's just not very well optimized, I don't think. And also, I have to talk about the menu system. Like, so for Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2, because there's carryover, you know, they're taking Modern Warfare 2 guns, putting them into Modern Warfare 3, and you get to take all your, you know, challenge progress from those weapons into Modern Warfare 3 and continue your grind for camos and stuff. You're able to do that. But because of that, they had to create a Call of Duty HQ thing where it's an app that launches, you know, it's an app that can launch Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Warzone probably. I don't really know. So, I'm not sure how it is on console, but at least on PC, the flow of getting the game to start, it sucks. So what I have to do, I have to open up Call of Duty HQ. That takes a while to load up, and then, you know, then you have your options. And it's like, okay, I want to play Modern Warfare 3. I go to click on Modern Warfare 3, and then it's like, okay, we gotta restart the app because we need to open up the Modern Warfare 3 app. And then you gotta wait for Modern Warfare 3 to load up. And sometimes the game will crash. I mean, in the beginning of this playthrough, that's what happened. So it's like you have to open up an app so that you can see what apps you have installed, or what Call of Duties you have installed. Basically, they're applications. And then you gotta open up whichever Call of Duty application you want, and then you gotta wait for that to load up, and then you gotta, sometimes you gotta restart because there was an update. You know, update requires restart, that whole thing. So then you gotta restart the game, and then, you know, if the game crashes, you gotta go through it all over again. So you open up Call of Duty HQ, and then you go Modern Warfare 3, and then you gotta wait for it, and then, you know, sometimes the shaders have to reinstall and stuff for some reason. That was a problem with Modern Warfare 2019, I know, on PC. And, yeah, it was really annoying. But, yeah, besides the first recording session I did with this game, didn't really have many PC issues. Once I got the, I guess I really just had to verify the game files on Steam, and then I haven't really had any problems since. But, yeah, it can be a real pain to try to get this game to run on PC if you don't know what you're doing, and if you have an older PC, then yeah, it's probably gonna suck even more. But, yeah, I wouldn't recommend playing this game on PC. I mean, unless you really want the high frame rates and you really need to play with a keyboard and mouse, sure, I guess. But I would recommend playing on console just because everything probably works a lot better. And nowadays controllers have, or, you know, the aim assist in Call of Duty is pretty strong. And you're kind of at a disadvantage if you're using keyboard and mouse. But, you know, for me, the only multiplayer experience I have with this game, Modern Warfare 3, is the beta. And in that, when I played on a controller versus when I played on a keyboard and mouse, I was a lot more comfortable with the keyboard and mouse. My accuracy seemed better. I felt way more comfortable with it, so that's why I got on a PC. Yeah, I tried playing with the controller and it's just not working. Even though I've been playing with the controller for the past couple of years, it's just like, it doesn't feel right. And then when I, you know, started using mouse and keyboard, I was like, oh my gosh, I can hit my shots. So, aim assist is not, like, as strong or as important as you think. I mean, everybody who plays, a lot of people who play on keyboard or mouse, they will complain about controller users having all that aim assist and stuff. But really, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Well, I don't know if I would say that. But it's not like this aimbot. It's not. You still have to aim yourself. You still need to have the controller skills necessary. I mean, the game does not aim for you. It does make it easier, but it still does not aim for you. If you're comfortable on a mouse and keyboard, you will probably be fine. It really comes down to comfort, and for me, mouse and keyboard is just way better. Yeah. So, but if you don't if you're more of a controller player, I would recommend just playing this on console. Probably PS5 because PS5 still has exclusive stuff. And one of the things that sucks, I think, crossplay is only... You can only turn crossplay off on PlayStation, I'm pretty sure. That's how it was in Modern Warfare 2. I think that's how it is in Modern Warfare 3. Don't quote me on that, but you can't turn crossplay off on PC or Xbox as far as I know. So, PS5 still has that exclusivity stuff, but that's going to end this year because Activision bought... No, Xbox bought Activision. Jeez. So yeah. But anyway, I think that's about all I have to say. So, to sum things up, campaign in terms of gameplay was actually kind of enjoyable for the most part. There were some parts where I just did not, where I got maybe a little bit frustrated. But for the most part, I think I had fun with this game. And you know, the fact that it was only, what, like 5 hours? I'm gonna say 5 hours. Since it was only 5 hours, I probably enjoyed it a lot more because, you know, this game's not gonna drag on forever. And after I've played so many open world games in the past few years, I'm so sick of games that take like 60 hours to finish. So being able to go through this game in 5 hours has been real nice. I probably had a lot more fun because if this game went on to like 10 hours, I would probably start getting frustrated or getting annoyed because if it would feel like the game is just dragging on. So I actually like that the game was pretty short, but I still feel like it might have been a little bit too short. I don't know. I mean, the story, like if you care about the story, then this game really does suck. But I really didn't care about the story. I just wanted to play the game, and I actually had a little bit of fun. But, you know, I would not recommend just buying this game for the campaign itself. It's definitely not worth it. But, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because, like I said, the gameplay was actually kind of fun for me, but the story is, I'm pretty sure, it's the worst Call of Duty story I've ever played. Like, oh god, it's just terrible. I mean, one, it doesn't really help that I don't remember the previous Modern Warfare games. And I wasn't even a big fan of the Modern Warfare stories or the reboots or the reimagined Modern Warfare series, the modern Modern Warfare games. I was never really a big fan of those stories. And so playing this game, I really didn't care. But, yeah, this story, it seemed very generic, you know. It's like, oh, we gotta stop the Russian guy from launching off nukes and destroying the world and stuff and taking power and all that stuff. And it's like, okay, we'd kind of seen that before in the original games. And it feels like they took a lot of characters from the from the original games and just threw them into this. And you know, they might have, I think most of them appeared in Modern Warfare 2, maybe 2019 as well, but I just don't remember. But I don't know. Another thing I was thinking of, like, this morning, I was thinking, you know, this story kind of feels like, it feels like they took, like, a rough draft of a previous Modern Warfare game, like Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 or something, and they just made this game out of that. It was like, oh, here's what we were thinking of doing for Modern Warfare 2, but we went a different direction. And then they took, like, some basic stuff, you know, with the, you know, stopping Makarov and all that stuff, and, you know, they probably planned that thing with the plane because it's like, oh, we gotta have a controversial mission in our game. And, you know, they just threw all this together real quick, and it's like, okay. And then they tried to, like, tie things into the previous game with, like, Shepard and Graves and all that stuff, and it's like, I don't know. It's just not good. So, anyway, I think that's gonna be it for right now. I can't really talk about multiplayer just because I haven't played it yet. Oh god, I'm trying not to burp. I'm sorry. Can't really talk about the multiplayer too much because I don't really have that much experience. But apparently, from what I've heard, from the beta, they've fixed spawns. They've made the game look better. You know, the maps were kind of hazy, so they're a lot more clear. Visibility is better. They adjusted the red dot on above enemies and the dot above teammates and stuff. So they improved visibility. They improved the spawns. Well, I don't really remember what else, but they've been listening to feedback, which is good. That's what I like about Sledgehammer. They actually listen to feedback. Infinity Ward, they just don't give a shit about the community. They're like, here's our game, have fun with it. Quote unquote, have fun. Just make sure you buy all our skins and stuff so that we make a lot of money. And that's all they do. You know, we complain, we give feedback on the game. It's like, here's what's wrong. And it's like, nope, our game is good. We made it. Why would we want to change things? This is our game. It's fine. It's good. And it's like, no, it's not. And I don't know. Infinity Ward is very stubborn. So that's why I don't even want to play a Modern Warfare 4. It's just, I really don't care. But anyway, ooh, we get a weapon blueprint for beating the game. Nice. It's nice you get rewards for completing the missions. Anyway, yeah, but from what I played in the beta, the game feels a lot better than Modern Warfare 2, and I don't think it's because it feels faster, like in terms of movement speed and stuff. I think we just have more options for aggressive playstyles. So in Modern Warfare 2, if you wanted to, you know, play aggressively, you pretty much had to jump shot around every corner, and that's it. You know, you had to jump shot because strafing around the corner was too slow. Couldn't slide because there was no slide cancel. But in this game, you have slide canceling, you could jump around the corner, you could dolphin dive, you can... if you use stalker boots, I think, you might be able to strafe faster, which means you can strafe around corners. I don't know, it didn't really work that well in the beta, but, you know, they might have fixed that too. But yeah, there's more tools for aggressive players. So if you're an aggressive player, you might have a better time in this game than you did in Modern Warfare 2. And so, yeah, the game is faster paced. But the one thing that is going to really ruin this game, I think, is the skill-based matchmaking. Not the skill-based matchmaking. The matchmaking algorithm stuff. Because it's not really skill-based. The game really forces you to... what does it force you to do? I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. It forces you to a certain win rate. So... it really, you know, if you win a couple games and it's like, okay, we're going to put you on the worst team possible against the best players. And then you're going to get absolutely destroyed for the next couple matches. And then it's like, okay, here, we'll have a little bit more evenly matched game for you. And then after that, it's like, okay, now you're going to get shit on for, you know, a couple more matches. And then... eventually they'll be like, okay, here's a sympathy lobby. Here, have an easy lobby. And then it's like, okay. But yeah, this is supposed to be a casual shooter, a casual FPS game. And they try to make you sweat all the time. And it really sucks. So... yeah, the matchmaking is really going to hold this game back. Because if they had normal matchmaking from like back in the day where the game would try to get you into the best connection lobby possible, then this game would be probably one of the best games, one of the best Call of Duties, I think. I don't know. From what I played in the beta, I think that would be a pretty accurate statement. But the matchmaking system is really going to hold this game back. Because it's not fun to sweat every match, and then your connection is going to be... is not always going to be good. Like, they will gladly give you, you know, over 100 ping if you're in a more, quote-unquote, evenly skilled match or something. I don't know. So yeah, if you've been upset with the matchmaking system since Modern Warfare 2019, you're probably not going to like this game, and I would recommend not buying this. But if you enjoyed Modern Warfare 2 and you just wanted it to be like a little bit faster paced, and you like, you know, the original Modern Warfare 2 maps from 2009, then yeah, maybe this game is right for you, but I don't know. I would not recommend buying it just yet. Yeah, I'll have to play the multiplayer a little bit. I will probably make a separate video on multiplayer. Yeah, I'll probably record my first couple games, you know, live comm style and all that stuff, like this. And then we'll go from there. I don't know what my plans are for this game. I'm going to try to play as much as I can, but who knows. So anyway, I think that's about it. There's also going to be a zombies mode, but it's more like DMZ, but with zombies. So if you played Modern Warfare 2 DMZ, you know, you're basically on a Warzone map, basically, I think. And you will go up against AI. And, you know, sometimes there would be other players in the world, and they would be enemies as well. But in zombies, in this zombies, apparently the AI are zombies, and they're the only enemies on the map. If other players on the map, you can't kill each other. You're there kind of like cooperatively. So, I don't know. I might check it out, but I really don't care about zombies too much. Warzone, like I said, I don't care about Warzone at all. And I'm going to be playing multiplayer, but we'll see how long that lasts. I'll make some separate videos on that. But anyway, like I said, Modern Warfare 3, the story kind of sucked. Actually, it really sucked. Gameplay it feels good. I think it can be fun at times. But, yeah, I would not recommend buying this game just for the campaign. If you're going to play the multiplayer, I mean, if you're going to buy this game, you kind of have to play the multiplayer. That's the main reason. And the multiplayer seems good. Like, a lot of things are better in this game than in Modern Warfare 2. But, like I said, that matchmaking system is really going to hinder this game and cause a lot of frustration. And they also, if you want to unlock, like, perks and weapons, I think, then you have to do daily challenges. And you only get 3 or 4 a day. And yeah, I think you have to complete like 3 daily challenges to unlock a perk or something. That means you can unlock 1 thing a day, basically. But if you keep getting wins, those also count as daily challenges. So you can get multiple stuff a day, you just have to win more, but because the system is kind of against you and trying to force you not to win, by, you know, rigging the matches in advance, basically what they're doing, because it's like, oh, you're doing too well, we're going to put you on the bad team, and we're going to make sure you lose a couple matches. That's what they're doing. So with that matchmaking system, this unlock system of, you know, having to do daily challenges is going to take forever. And I'm pretty sure that's just because they want players to come back every single day and play Modern Warfare 3 every single day. And that's just not right. So, yeah, I don't know what to think. I can't make a recommendation on whether or not you should get this game. That's up to you. You heard what I said about... You heard my thoughts, so... You can listen to them, you can ignore them, whatever. But yeah. I'm gonna be playing some Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, but I'm not looking forward to the matchmaking system being annoying. So yeah, we'll see. I'll try to make some more Modern Warfare 3 videos and kind of keep you up to date on stuff. I didn't really do that with Modern Warfare 2, but I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna be it for right now. Like I said, I don't know if you should buy this game. Maybe you should wait a little bit. But there's some good things about this game. There's some bad things about this game. I don't know. But anyway, that is going to be it. Now, in terms of this playthrough, I did try to improve the quality of these videos a little bit. First, I tried to, upscale to 4K and upload those, but man, I was able to do that after DaVinci Resolve, my editing program, crashed a few times. I eventually got an export to work. I got a video, tried to upload a video to YouTube, but I let it sit there for, 12 hours, and it only was like 40% done. I'm like, no, I can't do this. So I rendered these out in 1440p. Those seem to work, but it's still, the uploads are taking forever. I mean, from what I've seen, they look okay, but I don't know, maybe I'll just go back to rendering in 1080. So, and again, this mic setup is kind of newish because, I had to redo it with the new PC and all that stuff. So, if you want, go ahead and leave your thoughts on, this playthrough, whether it's about the game. Does my mic sound okay? Does the video look okay? But I keep trying to, improve the quality, or is 1080 like good enough? Let me know in the comments. I think I might try going back to 1080p. In terms of, exporting my videos in 1080p and uploading that. I might try that instead and see if it uploads faster, and if, the exports aren't really that big of a deal, because, whatever, I'm getting too technical here. But if the uploads are faster with 1080p, I might just stick with that. So, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, that is going to be it for this playthrough. I will try to make some more Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer stuff. Multiplayer videos, I should say. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, that is going to be it for right now. I apologize for rambling here at the end. I always tend to ramble after a playthrough because there's a lot I want to talk about. And it's a bad habit of mine. But anyway, if you want, you can have this playing in the background and stuff. That is probably the best way to watch my videos, especially when I'm giving my thoughts on a game. Because, yeah, I ramble a lot. But anyway, I'm going to end this playthrough here. That's going to be it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will talk to you all later.